Hey guys, Bladerfire here, bringing you a new StarCraft English commentary, and a very important spoiler alert from me right at the start of this commentary. Please do not watch this commentary if you have not seen the first phase of the Wildcard series from the OSL round of 36, so as to establish who will be the last player to join the other 15 in the round of 16. Only 3 players left at this stage, 3-player round robin. Watch the other games so as to not get anything spoiled for you, because spoilers will be coming in just a few seconds. There you have them, 2 of the 3 players right on the big screen in the back. It's Mind on the left, playing for We Made in Pro League, you see him, and MBC Game Hero player Light on the right, so a nice TVT that we will have here. And very important who the third player is going to be. It's, of course, drumroll, who else? Bisu, of course. I mean, everything in this wildcard series went as things usually don't go in StarCraft, meaning really according to plan, really according to how you would have expected things to go. So the way it went, and this is, of course, another spoiler, in the first phase that was not televised, Mind 2-1 Midas, Shuttle went 2-1 versus Firefist, Light 2-0'd Mujuk, Rock won 2-1 against the Zerg, Bisu 2-0 against C, and Much 2-1 against Magma. And then it went to a Group A winner versus Group B winner, meaning Mind versus Shuttle. Mind played very nicely there, 2-1 Shuttle. Pretty easy victory for him, I guess. Light 2-0'd Rock in the Group C versus Group D winners. And finally, Bisu 2-0'd the Vampire Toss Much for the third place in this round robin, and this is the first game of the round robin. It's going to go very, very simple, meaning that the first player to defeat the others 2 will get to the round of 16, and the only possibility for this to go longer, for more than 3 games, is if each player ends up with a win and a loss each. In that case, it will restart, and it will go on and on and on until one of them gets the decisive advantage, kind of a tiebreak in tennis. And the positions for these 2 guys very quickly: Light here, the purple Terran at 2 o'clock, and at 6 o'clock, orange Terran, we have Mind. And talking about these guys' latest performances, and also about, like the way they have been doing lately, you have to say that Mind, I guess, has a better starting position, so he's probably the one that I would expect to win this game, although it's important to say he has not been doing that great, simply because, in his better days, and that's actually a pretty quick barrack, so he may be going for some pretty quick tech right here, I guess. Really quick tech off the bat. I don't think that he's going to go for anything rushy, as in like two racks, but it does look like he's going to put down a quick factory and try to harass Light really quickly. So as I was saying, Mind has not been doing that greatly as he used to do, back in the day when he was really dominating a lot more than now. He did manage, of course, to win against Midas in a TVT. Also, one of the games he won was on this map here, Tears of the Moon, meaning that he has had some practice just a couple of minutes ago on this very map. But he did lose to Hwasin, which pushed him out of the OSL initially. And he also lost to players like, Haya and Notice, which, I would have rather not expected him to lose to. Lita, that's okay, losing to Lita is no shame. So, as of late, he's been doing okay, but not awesome. But he still has that great 56% rating against Terran. And this has been scouted, and this is not good for Mind. I think that Mind would have hoped to be scouted a little bit later, so that Light would have gone for the other position. Unfortunately for him, he has been scouted, meaning that Mind will know that this will be a quick factory, a very nice quick harass from Mind, meaning that Light will now have the time to prepare for this, to build up a defense on the ramp, and immediately, of course, throwing down his own factory. So if he can hold this off, he will have, I guess, a slight, not necessarily slight, actually maybe could turn into a pretty important advantage over Mind, and now he will try to stop that SCV from going in, and doing a great job of stopping that SCV, not getting the kill though, but still good job. Starport also, so very, very quick tech. Gonna go with some vultures, going to go with some wraiths, and it will probably really come down to a battle of micromanagement, simply because the economy will be so unimportant at this stage of the game, it will only simply be micro, because these guys will have very, very few units each, and those few units battling it out will decide who will get out as the victor from this one. So it's up to Mind, of course, to put the pressure. Light on the other side can afford to defend in this phase, but he needs to do that well, otherwise he will have problems himself. And you see he has indeed brought a group of Marines and an SCV there at this ramp to defend. I think this is pretty good, but there is one Vulture, and that Vulture could wreak havoc. And all the Marines focusing on the Vulture and managing to save the Vulture with only 14 life, if I see correctly. Managing to save it and getting a second Vulture, and man, that was nice micro. That was nice micro from Mind, saving that Vulture. So not getting any of the Vultures killed. Kudos to Mind there. Losing, of course, that one Vulture immediately when the tank popped. But he's getting a lot of SCV kills. He's getting obscenely many SCV kills. And this will, of course, really weaken Light a lot. And I think that Mind feels that he has reached his goal up until now. He, of course, has that machine shop coming in a lot later, so he already has it. No, actually, he does not. Just at that second, he did. So he does have it later. But he's putting down the academy now, which I did not see Light doing. And it's very important to get their academy and get their comm sets, because we will see Cloak Wraiths. You see those control towers at both starports. This means that we will see Cloak Wraiths. There's the first Wraith for Mine, by the way. And the player who will be able, I guess, to micro their Wraiths better and to get rid of the opponent's tanks better and harass better is going to be the one that will emerge victorious out of this. Also very, very important will be for each guy to get a quick armory up as well, because they will probably try to, I mean, I don't see why they should go for any missile turrets. They will probably go Goliaths to defend against these Wraiths that will be appearing. So I guess the first guy that really manages to get Wraiths up and defend, so if Light manages to do that, I think that, that if Light manages to do that, Mind will have quite some trouble in this game. But, yeah, otherwise I think Mind is a little bit ahead right now with tech, since he started earlier on, and he already has that academy down. He already has the comms set, meaning that he could deal with any devious attack that will come in a little bit later. He has the comms at right now, and he is getting attacked, but he will lose that tank. And I think this is a very, very important thing right here. The fact is, Light has invested minerals in that tank, and he is not able to defend it. He will lose that tank. On the other hand, Mind has not invested any minerals and gas in tanks, knowing that he could not defend them, meaning that he can, on the other hand, invest them in stuff like an armory and Goliaths to defend against the Wraiths, or simply more Wraiths to attack with, which I think in the end may actually work out very, very well for him now. He's actually killing the SCV building that, oh man, and the academy finishes just in the nick of time. Comms had thrown down, but I think that was a big mistake by Light to build those tanks, because he built two tanks, and you see the first one went down, the second tank will go down, meaning those two tanks that he built did exactly zero for him, nothing, nada, not nada the player, but nada the Spanish word for nothing. So I think that was a big mistake for Light at that point, pushing out those tanks. And now I think this is a good idea for Mind to push out those tanks at this time, because he, unlike Light a couple of minutes ago, will be able to defend these two tanks, since he has more Wraiths and since he also has that comset station. It seems that in the meantime Light has actually given this up. He's just going to go and harass more. He has a fire bat, by the way, trying to attack there, but of course the SCVs do a good surround on him. And even if Mind will lose a couple of more SCVs, he is going to be the victor of this game, simply because I saw that armory going up, and when those Goliaths will be out, it will simply be GG, like, you know, no possibility anymore. Another, as you saw there, another. Actually, I really missed this. They actually all came out of that barracks. I actually missed the barracks having been floated in, but it's really so unimportant at this stage how many Marines and Firebats come out of there, because it's really GG. I mean, you see so many SCVs having been lost by Light. Nice comm set there, nice comm set, getting rid of that Wraith and harassing himself as well, getting that Vulture there to kill any units coming out of the barracks, and it's GG. GG. So Mind winning the first game. If he wins the second one, he's going to be off to the round of 16, so looking forward to that. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for a new commentary from me, Blade of Fire, signing out right now. Bye bye, guys. Take care.